You might have forgot what we did on Thursday. It's called elimination. And like if, let's say we had a problem like this. If this is 3x, in this equation, what do I want it to be?
3x.
Negative 3x. Or if this is a minus 2y and this is plus 2y. Okay, because when you add those together, the x's or the y's can cancel out. So if this is a 16x, what would I want this to be? Negative 16x. How do I turn this into negative 16? Multiplied by 2. Okay, this is 13 from your page. So I'm going to multiply the bottom line times 2. You need to do that to either get rid of the x's or get rid of the y's. We're looking at the x's on this one. The y's would have been harder because 6 doesn't multiply into 10.
You'd have to times it.
Okay. So now, why did I do that? Because now the top line and this new bottom line, if I add them together, the x's cancel out, which is good. Okay, but I have to add everything else together. Negative 10y plus negative 12y is negative 22y. And also over here, 10 plus 12 is 22.
So
It's not infinite? No,
No.
never mind.
How many times does 22 go into 22?
One.
1. So this is negative 1 because one of them is negative. Alright. Then what did we do?
plus negative 1 for x.
Well, in this case it's a y.
Oh, for y.
Y equals negative 1. So I'm going to put it right here in the top equation. So I have negative 10 times negative 1, which is positive 10. So I have 16x plus 10 equals 10.
Minus 10.
Subtract 10,
16
and I get
equals 0.
0.
Divide by 16. X is 0. Hooray!
Okay, this is kind of important, so I'm going to go over this again. How do I know if this answer is right or not?
Plug it in, plug it back
Okay, I got this answer, x equals 0, from using the first equation. So if I want to check it, I should check it in the second equation. If you plug in x is 0 and y is negative 1, like just plug it in like that and hit equals on your calculator, it should say 6.
Oh, wait.
Negative 8 times 0 minus 6 times negative 1, does that equal 6? Yes, it does.
Wait.
So I know it's right. Okay. Yeah, I like this list. Negative 4x minus 15y. Alright, copy down 15 real quick. And then I want you guys to try 14. Does everybody know where their worksheet is?
No, I have no idea what that was written. My sister moved it in my bag and now it's disappeared.
Well, I got another copy. You can, if you find your first one, you can just like combine them.
Staple. Staple. I look so excited, don't I? Yeah. If you couldn't tell. I should do this.
Blame it on your sister.
Yes.
Her dog ate her homework.
That's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
Are we supposed to be trying?
I actually
Her
have,
pig ate her homework.
I actually have heard my dog chewed up my homework before.
Was it true though?
I don't know.
Did you put those in your board? Did you?
I just made him do it again, so.
No, I put it in a house.
We're going to be in a video in your board.
Alright,
So I'll put it out there in the moment, but no, I didn't.
so on 15, this is a negative 4x. So what might we want this one to be?
Times 4.
We want it
Times
to be a,
negative 4.
right, we would want this to be a positive 4x. How would I turn a negative 1 into a positive 4? Now add, multiply by negative 4. Okay, I'm not going to do that, however, because on the y's, if this is a negative 15y what do I want this one to be? 15y. So what would I multiply by to turn this into a 15y? 3. Positive 3. It's easier to multiply. You don't have to do that. You can do the x's or the y's. But it's a little bit easier to multiply by a positive than a negative. You make fewer mistakes. So I'm going to multiply the bottom line times 3. Everybody follow that?
Yeah.
We could have done -4. It would have been fine. But the bottom line times 3 is that. Did I copy that right? Yeah. I don't remember this. I must have got rid of the x's in the other class because I don't remember this one.
I think she broke my ears.
Negative 3x equals negative 39.
Abby broke.
Shh. Okay, so I'm going to add the top line with the new bottom line.
Why did we turn it to -3 instead of? Wait,
It's negative x times 3.
I know, but why did we turn it by 3? Oh, so.
Here are the y's.
Well,
Okay.
I thought we were timesing it by -4.
At one point I said that. Negative 15y plus 15y is going to go away, be 0. Negative 4x plus negative 3x is negative 7x. And then negative 17 plus negative 39.
What? Oh.
Okay, I just remembered this problem. It's negative 56.
-7x equals -59.
6.
56. Dude, Mr. Gordon, I'm ready for my nap for, yeah.
Okay, so I got x is 8. I'm actually going to plug that into the second equation because it looks a little bit easier. So I'm going to put 8 right there. So it's negative 8 plus 5y. Whoops.
-8 plus 5y.
I put an 8 right there. The x equals
You
8.
want to get the, so add 8?
Yeah.
What's 8?
So I need to add 8. 5y equals negative 5.
So it'd be negative 1. Or no, it'd be 1.
Divided by 5 is negative 1. If there's one negative, it's going to be negative.
Wow, look at me go. Hey, I figured out when you say lingo, that sounds like amigo. Huh? Like, look at me go.
No hope for you.
Amigo.
Okay,
Look at me go.
very quickly, like
Amigo.
in 3 minutes, I want you guys to try number 14. Try number 14. I'll write down number 17 while you guys are doing that.
What's 2 times 6? Never mind. What is 10 times 3? 20.
Okay, what's the best first step for 14? See if you guys got that right. Multiply the bottom line times 2. 6 does not go into 8 on the x's, but 7 does go into 14. So the best first step is multiply the bottom line times 2. Oh, Hallie's gone too. I didn't even process that. Huh? Yeah, I know. Just didn't process. Draven and Hallie, and that's all.
It's very entertaining.
What's 4 times 4? I was just making sure.
I remember when I was like in middle school. I don't think it was in elementary. Like, it is a miracle. Oh,
What's 8 times 4?
32. You calculator.
you really make it. Hold up.
Did I miss a step?
calculator in the world.
Hey, that's mine.
If Wentworth's losing and can't find his calculator tomorrow, we know where to look.
Sorry.
I'm ready for my application.
Yeah.
That would be good. Or negative 4 on the top. Yeah, when you multiply negative by anyway, you get your e, so this will become positive 2x. Yes.
Guys, look at me go. I literally. Look at that. I'm smart. Look at me. I am so smart. Like I.
Okay, good job. And you did it right so far. That's right.
Jordan, I'm all.
Oh, you're supposed to do 14 or 17. I'm doing 17. That's right. That is slightly wrong. Okay, you actually need to divide by negative 4. Which will make this.
What's?
Okay. You what?
Is it easier to put the 4 into the first one or the second?
I did it first.
You're multiplying the bottom line times 2. Because what will this become when you multiply by 2? Negative 14. Which is the opposite of this, which is what we're applying. So this times 2, this times 2, this times 2. You're going to add that.
Wait, is this right?
Could be. Yeah, that's right. Get it? Good. Let me show some more. I'll let it go in this one. Don't, the more you do it in your head, the more likely you're going to
I think it's like,
Yeah, that's right.
I did like a little like offside or something.
But, like, yeah, it does have to be.
I got 95. That was the best I did. That was like, you need to round do the day.
Alright. Are you guys at a okay stopping point? Because I want to keep
Can
going.
we check this? Can we check this? Are these right?
I already checked your 14.
Mine.
Yep.
Good
Good job.
I need to go.
Okay. 17, it is where it like steps up a notch.
No.
Okay. Can you guys tell what's harder about 17?
You can't times it by a number to make it equal to another one.
Right.
Cancel out.
Does 4 multiply into 7? No. Does 8 multiply into 9? No. So the other class couldn't figure out the trick. Can you guys think of a trick?
Do you use little switches with me?
I don't know. Depends on what you mean.
Yeah.
Okay, Eleanor's got it.
Can't you?
So Eleanor said multiply the top, girls, the top by 9 and the bottom by 8. Why would we do that? Okay, even though 8 doesn't go into 9, 8 and 9 both go into 72. Okay, actually I'm going to do the x's instead because these numbers are a little bit smaller. That probably helps. So 4 doesn't go into 7, but what do 4 and 7 go into? 28. 28, not 14. So how do I turn this into a 28? 4. How do I turn this into a 7? So it's kind of like you can just do like this 1 times 4, this 1 times 7. Okay, but there is a problem. If I multiply by 4 and 7, they will both remain negative. So how do I fix that? One of them, and it doesn't really matter, I'm just going to multiply the top by negative 4. Because when I multiply by negative 4, this becomes positive 28. X. Whoops. Just got to be careful with those negatives, though. That's an ugly.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, the bottom times
Plus.
7.
Yeah.
This will be negative 28x.
Is that a plus?
And a negative 152. these questions wrong, like 80% of the time, it's because they missed the plus and the minus, the negatives. Okay,
63.
yep. When we add these two lines together now, my x's will go away. 32y plus 63y is 95y. Negative 36 plus negative 152 is negative,
84.
oh, I made a mistake.
No.
188.
Boy, what?
7 times 152, 188. I made a mistake, this should be 190. Where did I get it wrong? Oh, this is a 4 right here. Okay, there we go.
190. Negative 90.
Negative 190 divided by 95. Guess how many times 90?
Negative 2.
Negative 2.
Y equals negative 2. I don't know how to do that in my head. That kind of threw me off.
Well, 95 is almost 100, so 190 is almost 200.
Yeah.
You can kind of guess, even if you don't know.
So impossible.
Okay, y is negative 2. I'm going to put that right here. So negative 8 times negative 2 is positive 16. So negative 7x plus 16
It'd be
equals 9. I'm going to solve for x.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
oh, so it'd be
1.
Hold on.
So we have 10 questions. No, 1, 2, 3. It's 36.
Okay. 19.
Together we're doing 3.
You guys good on that one?
yeah. It'd be 40. They both want
Negative 4x minus 2y equals
No,
14.
I know. No, I'm getting something.
Negative 10x plus 7y equals.
Oh, it's all over my board. And when I wash it with any of my other clothes, my clothes turn
You
black.
could times it by 4 and 10.
Okay, you can multiply the top by 10, the bottom times 4. Actually, 4 and 10 also go into 20.
Oh yeah.
So you could do 5 and 2, that would be a little bit smaller. I think actually the easiest one on this one will be the y's. Because the y's are already one negative and one positive, that
They both going to 14.
they both go into 14. So I'm going to focus on the y's. 2 and 7 both go into 14. So I'm going to multiply the top times 7,
Bottom times.
bottom times 2. And because 1's already negative, I don't have to worry about fixing the negative. So top times 7,
What is 4 times 7?
28.
Whoa. I don't know. I went from 14 to 98.
We're multiplying by 7. The top one.
No.
This one went down here, this one went down here. Okay. Now if I add the two lines together, the y's are going to go bye-bye.
Divide by negative 48.
Negative
Give me your negative 1. Was it from
It's
the
a math burn.
2?
Luke said it's -1. Kinsey said you're -1.
Everyone brain cells.
Yeah.
Okay, so I got x is negative 1. I'm going to plug that. You kind of choose. It can be really any of these equations. I'm going to plug it in the top. Negative 4 times negative 1 is positive 4 minus 2y equals 14.
4 minus 2y equals 14. You're going to do minus 4. Then it's
Predicted the future.
negative 2y equals 10. And then you're going to have to divide by negative 2. And then it's going to be negative 5. Dude, did you see that? I literally did the math in my head. Are you guys proud of me?
Amazing.
Yes. Hi, Katie.
How was everybody's day?
Okay, very good.
Let's not chat.
Hi, too. Okay.
That'd be nice.
We got math to do. Otherwise, I'd let you. But
We have.
okay, can I float away?
I think we should do number 18 and see if we can do it.
Yes.
Let's see. Which one did we just do? 19.
Yeah.
Okay, you want to pause and do 18?
Yes, please.
I'm going to do 22 is weird, so I'm going to do 22 instead of 21, but you guys do need to go back and do 21. So don't forget. Okay, there was a request to try number 18. So I'm going to pause. Allison already did it?
It's 15.
My dad always did it.
Yep, exactly right.
Okay.
Okay. There's a couple options if on 18. If you want to get rid of the y's, you can multiply the top line times 9 and the bottom line times 4. To get rid of the x's, 5x and 3x will go into 15. You could multiply the top line times 3
You'd have times that negative.
or negative 3 and the bottom line times 5. Because you would want one of them to be negative. So you got to choose, do I want to get rid of the x's or the y's?
Get rid of that.
If you get rid of the y's, you don't have to worry about the negatives because one of them's already negative. You just multiply by 9 and 4. If you get rid of the x's, you need to multiply by one negative number.
Where did you get 12 from?
57.
Oh, because we're going.
What is 0?
Where did you get 12 from?
3 times 4?
Oh.
Did you guys get your nails done together?
We did it.
You're like twinsies.
We are twinsies. Twinsies.
Leah lost one in the war.
Wait a minute. Because
She was picking her nose and it broke off.
Yeah, totally.
We got that on the video, Leah.
X, 1. Mr. Jordan?
I don't know. Allison got negative 6.
For X?
I can't.
I got
Well,
1.
you choose. Either here or here. You can use the box as a big. She uses savings or either way. Did anybody else get 6 or negative 1? Negative 6 or negative 1?
For what?
12.
For Y or
For 18. For X.
I got
Oh,
1.
you did Y.
I got 1 for X.
She got negative 6. I'm not sure if she's right yet.
Hey, can you check this for me?
You said 18.
Yeah, negative 13.
Let's see the.
I think she got it right though. Yeah, she did get it right.
We're so smart.
I'm smart.
So smart.
Yeah, negative 3.
Elegance.
So divide by 33. 0 divided by 33. So y equals 0.
did do it right, I just still.
I'm gonna
Make progress. Alright.
try.
4 times 0 is 0, so you just got 5x.
For real. For real.
Gotta get it right.
What's 342 divided by 57? Yeah. 342 divided by 6. 6? I got it.
I mean, what
Get this one.
Is that wrong?
No, I got 6 rolls. Negative 6 rolls.
So you did this times 2, you put it here.
Hang on, let me check my math.
What you're supposed to do,
Yep.
where does this line come from? So what you're supposed to do is add the new bottom line, like this, change it to S. You're supposed to add that at the top. Because what's gonna happen with the y is 14y and minus 14y are gonna go away. Oh, maybe that's what you were doing, because this is negative 4x. Like this was this. So maybe you did it. But this should have been 0, or so just nothing. So you almost did it right. This is just gone. It's 0. Negative 14x minus 14x. So all you have is negative 4x.
I equals negative x.
Actually, they're close to done.
Oh, is this 2x? You did the other way.
This one's great.
Yeah.
Oh, I got it.
You can just check what I put in.
Oh, wait, what's the other one?
Okay.
You can't put extra.
No, no, I ate it.
And we should get this answer. This represents the correct answer.
Yes.
At this point, when I subtract, does it divide by 9? This is some solid
Yeah.
y.
Subtract it.
Alright. You guys ready to come back together yet?
No.
Okay, so you got that. You remember what we did after that?
We were good up here.
Yeah. One of these. So 8 times 4 is like 32.
Yeah.
So right over here, 32 plus 14 1.
36
36. Okay, that's 4. 36, 5.
Y is 4. That's wrong. No?
Oh, this one.
And then what? You guys solve this for y. Yeah, there you go. Math skills.
Disregard. I don't know what I did wrong.
Where am I looking?
Y.
Y is 4. You did 9 4.
Yeah, we're sorry. We
I
understand.
got 6 for x.
No, we're doing it for
This is a
What's 4 times?
negative 18 times 4 is going to be negative 72.
Okay.
4 times
So
4
that'll
is
be
6.
negative.
Remember it right there?
Which will make,
3 equals
this is a positive 57.
Okay.
So, but you did divide by positive 57, so that shouldn't matter. But when you add these two together now, this will be,
Yeah, it's gonna be bigger.
1 minute.
I made an oopsie.
Did this times?
Mr. Jordan, I need your help really quick.
This line you're supposed to be doing times 5.
Oh, okay.
That would be 15 minutes right there.
Which one are you on?
5 times this.
You did 21.
Oh, you multiply by 4, that's what.
You did 21.
Yeah.
Oh, no, no, no.
Where did I
Sorry.
mess up?
And then y.
No, no, you're right, you're right. Forgot.
I don't know what I did wrong.
57
I got a
What the frick?
negative.
What's the next one?
is 4 is
Top right, negative 3,
negative 72.
What did I say wrong?
You did that
Negative
times
15,
9,
15,
negative 270.
negative 12,
And
30,
then
30, 18 y.
I didn't say this. But it's right. So this plus this is
Divide by 4, so
negative 3.2
you just plug 4 in.
divided by 57 makes this so that's going to change it. All right. No, that doesn't.
I plugged it in.
It is hot.
For the same one.
Is it heater on or is it is it a heater?
Oh, no, I didn't. I plugged it on the bottom. So 4.
Where'd you plug it in? You're at 3 times negative 12.
So if I solve for y,
Just kind of dropped it.
I got x.
I'm about to do two.
Your x is right.
I know my x. We have to figure out how to do it.
How do you adjust infinite x, right? First, okay, I see the first one, that's right. The very first. 5x is 4y.
So 5 would be 5 times
So
the
y is 4,
and then that's your
Oh, no, I did it right. Yeah, just do that.
negative. So 5. So I did it.
6. 5 times 6.
It's 24. 6 minus 24 is negative 18 divided by 4.
This would be a minus. You forgot to multiply negative 2 times 2.
Add 38.
All right. I need to keep going. I got 2 left, so just let me do these 2. 22 is a weird one. We talked about this like last Wednesday, a long time ago. What could we multiply by? If this is 2 and 5, what do 2 and 5 go into? 10. So I'm going to multiply the top line times 5 to make that a 10x, and the bottom line times 2 to make that a negative 10x. So top line times 5 and bottom line times 2. Something very weird is going to happen on this one. What's going to happen when I add my x's and y's?
They're all going to cancel out.
All goes away. 0 and the right side.
0.
Okay, it's 0 equals 0. Last week on the substitution one we just graded, on one of the problems I did with you, is like 0 equals 7. Do you remember what the answer was when we got that?
No.
No solution.
This is infinite.
If it's a true statement, 0 equals 0,
Infinite.
there's actually a bunch, infinite answers that work.
I spell solution. Never mind.
It's right there.
Guys, I got smarter like after I asked the question.
Somebody in another class asked if it's okay to just put infinity, and the answer is no. Infinity is not a solution. The solutions are like 3, 4, or 2, negative 7, or things like this. Infinity is like a number. It just doesn't make sense for a lot of reasons. There are infinite solutions, but none of the solutions is infinity. It's kind of confusing, but that's the way it is. All right, one more. Okay, they saved the best for last, of course.
Yay!
So you guys might have to focus on this one.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, when I say the best, I mean most challenging.
Yay!
10y plus 4 equals 6.
Whoa, whoa.
Okay, what is wrong with 23 and 24 also?
You can't do the y's because,
Okay, everything is
Can?
jumbled around.
yeah.
Every other problem, 1 through 22, is written in standard form. What is standard form? It's got the x's plus the y's equals a number.
Yeah. Put it in.
So when we added lines together, the x's and y's were nice and lined up for us. The constants were lined up for us.
I see it.
So what I'm going to do is change it to standard form so that everything's lined up just like every other problem.
So
Standard form should have like the x's and then the y's, and then the constant is over here on the other side. So these two are on the wrong side. This is on the wrong side. So how do I move this to the left?
Plus 20,
I'm gonna add 20y and
7y.
7x. Okay, how do I get rid of the minus 14 on this side?
Plus 14.
Plus 14.
Whoa, hold on, what?
Okay, all that happens is that goes away, that goes away, that goes away. Basically, when you switch stuff to the other side, it just goes from like negative 14 to positive 14. It goes from negative 20y to positive 20y. It goes from negative 7x plus 7x to plus 7x.
Negative 14.
Okay, so on the left side, I'm going to put my x's in front. 7x plus 20.
Good? No.
On the right side, I have plus 14. 14.
Plus 20y.
Oh, yep, thank you. Y.
14. You know, 14's my favorite number.
Okay,
Because it goes into 7 perfectly.
what do we need to do to this? Where should... No, this is where it should be. This is not.
Subtract 4 and add.
4 is on the wrong side, and 2x is on the wrong side.
So it'd be 10y minus 2x equals negative 4.
Okay, except for in standard form, the x's come first. So I'm going to put negative 2x
Minus 10y.
plus 10y, because the 10y is positive,
Equals 4.
Negative.
equals negative 4.
Same thing. And then
Okay,
you can
see, here, let me do it one step at a time. So 2x is on the wrong side, right? So how do I get rid of it on this side?
Ow.
Minus 2x, that's just going to go away. Over here, I also am now going to have a minus 2x.
And then
So what was 2x on this side becomes negative 2x on this side, because I did the opposite. What was plus 4 on this side is going to become minus 4, negative 4 on this side. So there was a 2x on the right side of the equals, now there's a negative 2x on the left. There was a plus 4 right here. Now, because I subtracted 4 on both sides, there's a minus 4 over here, negative 4. And now it looks like every other problem. Which would be easier to get rid of, the x's or the y's? The y's. So this is actually, now that we've done that, it's easier than the last problems because we only have to multiply the bottom line. What do I need to multiply 10y by to turn it?
2.
Negative 2. Because I want a negative 20. So, bottom line, what's times negative 2?
negative 2. Two times 4. 2 times 2 is 4, right?
Yeah. Maybe not say that one out loud. Just think about it for a second. Bella's over there judging you, I can tell you.
Amen.
I think I got it. It should be 2.
Okay, so now I'm going to add the top and the new bottom line is 11x.
7 plus 4.
The y's go away. 14 plus 8 is
Whoa,
20.
how did you? What?
Huh?
Hold on. How did you?
If it adds up to 2, I'm good.
Oh, 11. I literally got that and then I started freaking out. Oh my gosh.
Well,
Okay, where do we want to put 2 at? I'm going to put it
the bottom.
right here.
14.
Oh boy. Kind of ran out of room somehow. 20y equals 0. What's 0 divided by 20? 0. So we got 2 zeros. the whole worksheet?
Huh?
We're out of time.
I literally did the whole thing.
Good job. Oh, you're missing one.
Yeah, and 2 on the back, but